My name is Samantha Svea, and if you are ambitious but lazy, join me. We're forming a support group. We're forming a union. And today we are having, can you see it? It's chili, mac and cheese, and cornbread leftovers. Well, we have our lunch break together. I talk, we eat. Let's do this. As you could have maybe clued in, used your context clues. We're talking about being ambitious but lazy. Because that is like to a T how you can, oh, my cornbread's cold. My cornbread's so cold. That's sad. It's fine. I mash it all together anyways, and my mac and cheese is like sun temperature. I'm sure it'll be okay. My bowl is like burning hot. I hope nobody like crucifies me in the comments. Ambitious but lazy. See, one way to describe me is I'm very ambitious. I have so many like hopes and dreams and oh my. My cat just made the weirdest little noise. Oh my god. I have all these hopes and dreams, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I don't do any of them. First bite. Yummy. For example, we're going to talk about this first. If you are an artist, if you are creative, tell me what's up. What are you doing? What do you draw? What do you write? I don't care. Tell me what you do. Because I just got selected to paint a mural. The mural is on an electrical box, but I'm getting paid $500 to paint this electrical box in the downtown of my hometown. And it's really supportive. Everybody's super sweet. I went to a meeting on last Wednesday. I met everybody. They're all super sweet. It's super great. But I was like, I want to have a coupon code for my art. Bring in traction here. Problem was, or is, that I am so unproductive that I've done none of the art. Okay, that's cool. I'll readjust for you yet again. So I have a Threadless shop. I also have a Redbubble. I dislike Redbubble, but I like Threadless. Redbubble's okay. Redbubble's also a lot more known. I just dislike it so much. This is really yummy. And I just I have like a list upon list upon list upon list of things I want to draw, things I want to make. None of it has happened. It's been like 5 days. And not a damn thing has been done. And I'm like that with everything. I'm like that about cleaning my room. I only clean my room for a video nowadays. And before I was doing that, I would clean my room annually. I think a lot of it has to do with mental health. I think a lot of things, when it comes down to it, it comes down to mental health. And I am fucked up in the brain, tell you that much. But at the same time, you can't excuse everything about mental health or whatever. Oh, that bite was hot. What are you guys eating today, by the way? My spoon is dirty on the bottom. Okay, that's fine. I think that's a problem almost nowadays is everything is therapy. Everything is therapized. That's not a word, but I'm making it a word. Of I can't do this because of my anxiety, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you have to do things that are scary, Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. And it sucks, but you have to do them sometimes. Now, being ambitious and having all these goals and dreams and whatever half applies to that sentiment. I just Frenched the spoon while it was going in my mouth. That was kind of gross on camera, I'm sure. It half applies. Because logically, brain meld with me. Brain meld. Are we connected? Spirit fingers. Okay, hold my hand. Mentally, in the brain, logically, we all know it's not gonna happen unless you do it. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't want to, like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. And whether it's because of like depression or my isolation, because not to brag or anything, but I've actually been isolated from society for 2,058 days. Not to brag or anything though. Because I got sick 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago. I got sick in September of 2020. And, you know, it wasn't like complete isolation sometimes. Like, I had a job for a couple of months. That was really great. That was really great for my mental health. Not so great for my physical health, because I was working retail and I have nerve damage in my legs. And so it wasn't great for my physical health, because I would literally walk out of that building limping every day. There was one day, and I don't know what's up with me. You know, the doctors just kind of call me delusional. I'll have to tell this story in like a minute of the funniest situation of that. But I was at work one day, and I was like, I don't know what was up with me that day, but like, I could not stay upright. Like, I just kept passing out. And so like, I'd be back at the like kids section, and I was like, it was like a thrift store. There's a thrift store here, boutique in the front, but it was mostly thrift store. And so I'd be back there like organizing kids' clothes, color blocking it was called. And I just like kept like toppling over like a certain tower. Or on a lighter note, leaning like the Tower of Pizza. Like, I could not stay upright. I kept falling. Like, my eyes were so heavy that I could not physically keep them open. It wasn't like exhaustion, but like sometimes I just pass out, you know, for the fun. And I came back. I arose from the dead, and I look over, and I swear to God, there's 2 Amish people there, and I thought I was like hallucinating Amish people. Like, Mary Beth and Ezekiel are here. They're here. Like, dead ass. They were in like full Amish clothing. So if they weren't Amish, I don't know what it was, but whoa. Because I'm in like North Carolina. I don't think there's Amish people where I'm from. I'm gonna have to look it up. I feel like I've looked it up before and it was like a little bit, but not a lot of it. If you're chronically ill, every chronically ill, especially woman, has a story of a doctor being just the absolute worst person on the face of the planet. I have many of the stories. I was put on so many antidepressants and anti-anxiety and like all this bullshit because they all just thought I was like a depressed teen girl. I am depressed and I am anxious, but it's not making me sick. I'm depressed and I'm anxious because I'm sick. This was preposterous. This was ridiculous. This was crazy. This was unheard of. And there's this city in North Carolina, Asheville. It is like the hippie city. It is like the progressive city. It is the blue city, you know? Although North Carolina can be pretty blue. Well, so I had an appointment at this neurologist, second opinion. You know, where we're going for this second opinion. Or it might have not been the second opinion. It might have been because my eye was like twitching out. And I couldn't, like, I have tried so many times to like convince myself maybe I was being dramatic. Maybe I was faking it. I cannot replicate this. I don't think I was faking it. And So we went to this doctor, and he was not the doctor I was supposed to go to. Note that. But the doctor I was supposed to go to retired, and I had already been waiting for this appointment for months at this point. So we went with this guy. And after this long appointment, and it was weird, like he had finger puppets. He had like an old-timey doctor bag. And at first I was like, oh, kind of cool. And then he went on and on and on. And this was like an older, like Eastern European, Russian guy. Polish, maybe. He had a very thick accent. He was older. And there's nothing against that other than that he went on and on and on and on about Freud. Well, if you don't know, it's crazy. Like, he did maybe a couple of good things. I'm not, like, super educated on him, but he's kind of crazy. My food's low-key getting cold. I only really love leftovers when it's, like, broiling from hell, essentially. That bite was good. I ate most of this. It was a pretty big portion. And then I'm making homemade pizzas for lunch, so right after this, I have to go start the dough. I don't do any of that 24-hour, 48-hour, let the dough ferment. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, bro. But anyways, about this doctor, you know, it was weird, but it was like, okay. Up until the point where we're sitting down, and he's like, I'm gonna give you an antipsychotic med. Not even like an anxiety, depression med, but like a full-on antipsychotic med. I'm pretty sure. And we later looked this up, and it would literally worsen all of my symptoms. Like, it gives you nausea, it gives you all these things. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cuckoo. We're not getting this, you know, we're not wasting our money on this. I hope you guys can't hear the vacuum. The vacuum is like emptying. We have one of those robo vacuums. I'm gonna eat. I was hoping it was going to be done by the time I was chewing. So, we sit down. We're doing all this. And he's like, so for an example, it's all up in your mind. It's all in your head. It's all in your head, you silly teenage girl. He didn't say that part, but the all in your head part was real. And I'm going to give you an example. If my son got leukemia, and he was doing all right, though. But one day my wife woke me up, and you know I love my sons very much. But one day if my wife woke me up, and she was like, he's not doing so hot today. And I started throwing up blood. This is real. I started throwing up blood. It wouldn't be a big deal. It'd all be psychosomatic. It would all be in my head. And I'm like... on the brink of tears. Like, I walk out there crying, and we have to go, like, check out, you know? And the nurse is just, like, talking to me about how great of a nursing program, engineering, whatever, health program that the school has, the university up there has. And I'm like, yep. Yep. It wasn't funny, but then it was kind of a little funny. And I don't even know how I got here. How did I get here? We were talking about being ambitious but lazy. Like, I have so many ambitions. Like, I have a romance book that's like a quarter of the way done. Honestly, like 45% of the way done. Will I ever finish it? Who knows? I have so many children's books I want to write. Am I ever going to write them? Who knows? Because I have all these ambitions. I have all these paintings I want to do. All this art I want to do. But it takes so much motivation. I think this is where I was going with it. It takes so much motivation to get to do something. Whether you have work or you have school or you have whatever, and then you come home, you want to relax. You want to chill out. And since I'm isolated, I feel like you'll notice this even with, like, I've heard people talking about this, like, with their retired parents, like, their parents do this because they're home all the time. So even taking, like, a shower, taking a bath, that is my entire plan for the day. And I have to work up to that. And that is my entire plan for the day. And I can't do anything else. I'm taking a shower today, like. And I'm being so frugal when I say that. And it would have made sense a couple of years ago. Because I literally could not stand up and shower. I had to sit down. I had a shower stool at the ripe age of 14. I had a little bamboo stool that went in the shower. And I sat down to shower because I could not stand up for that long. And even then, I had to, like, sit down, like, get my heart rate back down. I still have to do that sometimes. Because my 180 heart rate, completely normal, don't worry about it. You just have a high heart rate, you silly, silly teenage girl. And, like, which is funny, I'm gonna have to talk about it another time on probably one of these little lunch breaks of how, like, my teachers in high school literally, like, you stupid girl. Like, they did not like me. I had, like, probably 60% bad teachers and 40% good to okay teachers. Like, an okay teacher was a teacher that basically just kind of left me alone and wasn't mean to me. Because the really bad teachers were really bad. We're on my last bite, by the way. Last bite. Ding. This is really yummy. So funny to think about. Like, these are grown adults who are mad, like, steaming at the ears about a, like, super disabled 14-year-old girl. Like, that's crazy. I'm very full. I'm like sweating. Now, it's also hot out, but, you know. I feel like with my ambitious but lazy thing, I work better with deadlines. Like, for my mural thing I mentioned earlier, I technically signed up to do it Wednesday, but it's gonna be raining all this week, and honestly, I would prefer if it rained because we really need rain. We're in a drought. We're in a drought here in North Carolina. We're in a very severe drought. And it doesn't help because my town is on Google Stick and cannot stop. Cannot stop. We have a Google data center. Tax-free. There's no taxes. Zero. None. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, we're in a drought. We really need some water. I would honestly prefer if it rained, but I need to get it done by June 15th was the deadline. And, like, I feel like I work better with a deadline, but it's different from when you're, like, given a deadline versus when you make a deadline for yourself. Like, make a good deadline for yourself. Okay, like, whatever, like, ugh, like, who cares? What's gonna happen if I don't make it? Nothing. And so it's just so hard to get the motivation to do something when you're, like, ambitious but lazy. Whether you're depressed, or you're isolated, or you're disabled, or you just don't feel like doing it. Like, it's so hard to get the actual, like, motivation to, like, sit down and do something. Is that being creative? Is that cleaning? Is that cooking? It's just hard. So, okay, shake my hand, shake my hand. We are making a support group for us. And it's called This Video. So, lunch break is over. I finished my lunch break. It's 22, 23 minutes long, I think, right now. Oh. His butt just slammed so hard against the wall. Audible thump. Our lunch break is over. Make sure that you eat something. I don't care what it is, but make sure you eat. I would prefer, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, a good influence to my younger audience. Flashback to the Google conversation. I messed that one up. I messed that up. It's really hard. I'm really not meant for it. Am I a children's book author? Yes. I love cussing. I love swearing. Oh my god, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Try being an excellent for a day. Oh, that's so funny. I'll never get over it. It's just so, it's hard. Don't blame me. My one good deed for this video is I'm telling you to make sure you drink water. I remember in like 2019, 2020, that was such a big thing of like, that was like almost like the funny thing to say. Like I had a fan page at the time. I had like an edit account, like a photo edit account, and every caption, and my friend had like a matching fan page along with mine, and every single caption, stay hydrated. Like that was such a big thing. Such a big thing. But for real, stay hydrated, even if it is not a big ass cup the size of my head that was found in the Lost and Found. Make sure you eat. I don't always eat nutritiously, and I don't know if everybody counts chili, mac and cheese, and cornbread as like a super great meal. I think it's a great meal. I think every meal is a great meal as long as you're happy eating it. I mean, it had fiber in it. Colon cancer is on the rise in young people. It had fiber and it has beans. I like beans. I like a beanie chili. I had like a crash out over this chili. Come here, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something you would like to hear. So, here's your secret. I'm letting you in on a secret. Come here, come close. Come close. So, my dad is out on a golf trip. He's actually coming back in probably a few hours from this golf trip, but he was gone for the week. My brother came home for college for this one singular week while my dad was out of the house, meaning it was supposed to be just me and my mom. But then plans abruptly changed. But the one thing I had been asking for weeks, was chili. Just the one thing I wanted. Because we can never have chili because my dad does not like beans. And so therefore he does not like my mom's chili. He thinks it's gross. It hurts my mom's feelings. The one thing I asked for was my mom's chili, mac and cheese, and cornbread was the one thing I wanted. One thing I wanted. Friday came. For context, my brother he's gained some weight. But he was formerly about this wide. He's like 6'4". I'm 5'6". He was maybe like 20 pounds heavier than I was. He was a stick, a twinkier than Twinkie. You know, he's put on some pounds, but even then, this is ridiculous. Because this is a big pot of chili. This feeds like a family of chili. My mom eats like a bird, like a baby bird portion of chili. I have one bowl of chili, one bowl. I go out there, I say, I hope you left some chili for me to have, because usually this chili feeds me for an entire week. He's like, yeah, I left some. And I'm like, glare, side eye, bombastic side eye. I open up, open the pan, the pot. I open the pot. There's 1 spoonful of chili, and I crash out. I crash the fuck out. I crash out. I'm raging. I'm raging. Well, this is how I rage. Ready? I'm raging. I'm losing my mind. And I feel just 2020 Sam. I was an evil 13-year-old, as every 13-year-old is. I was evil. I was diabolical. And I felt just 13-year-old Sam climbing, clawing at her enclosure. Let me out. Let me out. Kill all men. Kill all men. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. It was scary. My mom made me a new pot of chili, though, just for me. I honestly probably need to freeze some more because I left a good portion for me to eat this week. But I should probably freeze some more. Okay. Guys, I will let you go. I love you so much. Come back, like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, tell me if you're ambitious but lazy and you're joining the club. Tell me what you ate for lunch or dinner or whatever you're eating when we're watching this video. Or if you are eating, I don't know, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just listening to me talk like a psychopath. Who wants to listen to me just yap on and yap on and yap on? Crazy people. I don't even want to listen to my voice for that long. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I love you very much. Mwah. Eat, stay hydrated, do all the things. Support me, I would love that. Okay, but real, bye. Okay, Alfie, you're kind of sitting where I want to sit. You're kind of sitting in the middle of the shot. Yeah. Okay.